I like to think of Battlefield map balance in 3 different levels, or 3 tiers of balance if you want to call them that. So first there's balanced, and something like Amiens or Sinai Desert comes to mind when I'm thinking of balanced maps because, well, they're balanced. No team has a clear advantage over the other in the geography of the map, or in the placement of elite kits, say like Tank Hunter or the Flame Trooper. Next, there's imbalanced, where a team clearly has a slight advantage over the other, but the disadvantaged team can still come back. And then there's just downright broken, like, why does this exist? Why did this make it into the game? Why did DICE even allow this to become a thing? And no map better describes a broken map than the new one from the Apocalypse DLC, Caporetto. Now you may ask yourself, Taco, what's wrong with this map? It's clearly fun, entertaining, and it's perfect for being a corner camping, bush Wookiee suit wearing, camp sauce drinking sniper. Well, I'll tell you why, because you did click on this video after all, so you want to see me ramble about a map that you're never going to ever play. There are a plethora of problems with this map, but first, I'm going to talk about the good stuff, because believe it or not, there are some good things about this map, though they are far and few between. First, the map's setting and visuals are gorgeous. Now, DICE has made some maps with awesome and breathtaking environments, and this is definitely one of the best in that aspect of the map. It is a very visually stunning map with the sprawling mountains surrounding you in their mighty snow-capped gaze. It just makes you feel so small looking at them. And that's about it. Yeah, those are really the only things I like about this map. Everything about this map is garbage, and it blows spectacularly. And let's get into that right now. Now, the biggest and clearest problem with Caporetto is its layout. Now, the map is in a curve, with the Austro-Hungarians attacking from the elevated mountainside and the Italians defending on the lower ground. The problem is that because of its layout, the map is a giant choke point. The Italians can completely lock down an area with machine guns, flares, and sniper rifle sightlines to the point where if any Austro-Hungarian soldier tries to peek his head over the rock he's hiding behind, he is likely going to get lit up like a Roman candle in 2 seconds flat. The Austro-Hungarians will likely get the A flag, but that is about it. All the action will be around that flag, so you might as well pretend that the C, D, B, and E flags don't exist, because you are never going to see them at all in the match. Next, this map is only on Conquest Assault. Now for the uninitiated gamers who don't play Battlefield at all really, Conquest Assault is essentially like Conquest but with a few different tweaks. First, the defending side, in this case the Italians, start out with all the flags on the map. However, the attackers start with a huge ticket advantage to compensate for the initial flag holdings by the defending side. Since this map is a huge choke point with the Austro-Hungarians never pushing past the A flag, the Italians will completely overtake the Austro-Hungarians in score in the first 10 minutes because they hold all 4 of the 5 flags and it just makes their ticket gain so much faster. This map would be a lot better if it was just normal Conquest, because at least the Italians don't have all the flags initially. Gosh, I mean, what else is terrible about this map? What about the planes? The planes, yes, of course. Everyone knows the planes are great for breaking entrenched choke point stalemates, and they're just generally great in every situation. What about those? The planes are great for the Italians. Because the Italians own all the flags initially, that means that they own all of the anti-air batteries on the map. For those who can't connect the dots, if you have all the anti-air guns, you can easily demolish your enemy's air power. The A flag doesn't have an anti-air gun battery, which means the Italian Air Force is going to absolutely dunk on the normie ground troopers and never get taken down. The Austro-Hungarians can't do anything with their own airplanes because they're going to get shot out of the sky so quickly. Who thought this was a good idea to give all the anti-air guns to one side and then none to the other? This is so stupid.
Well, what about the cavalry? You know me, I'm really into the cavalry. As sad as I am to say, the cavalry is so bad on this map that I'm surprised it was even included. The horse gets stuck on pretty much everything you run across and will frequently just stop when you run by a rock or a small boulder. And because it's a mountainous map, you're already at a disadvantage because the infantry can hide behind the rocks and take potshots at you for days. It also constricts your movement into lanes, which I might add is a very bad thing for the cavalry. Cavalry is best suited for wide open fields with limited amounts of cover. Caporetto is almost the exact opposite of that statement. Is it an open map? Yes. But there's a lot of cover, which means charging up the Austro-Hungarian mountainside with the horse is going to be suicide. I mean, look at this. In this shot, I'm where most of the Austro-Hungarian snipers take up their positions. Look at how open the sight lines are. You're so exposed that pretty much any sniper that does not immediately pop you in the head is an idiot. I mean, you can't ever get close to the infantry to use your saber or lance because you have to expose yourself to fire for so long to get to them. By the time you actually get to your enemy, your horse is probably going to be at like 1 health. So you're forced to use the rifle and exchange shots with other level 50 scout insta-headshot snipers that are just waiting for you to be dumb enough to peek your head over the rock. And you can't even dismount and have that extra damage resistance and then fight as a beefier ground soldier like you used to, because DICE patched that out, which I am really upset about. And because it's a Conquest Assault map, the losing team does not get a behemoth to help them out to even the odds. I mean, maybe if you gave the Austrians a Zeppelin, it might even the odds. And that's a very big might. Like I said before, the Italians have all the anti-air gun batteries on the map, so it'll probably get shot down really quickly. Here, I'll spell it out for you now. This is how every game I've played on Caporetto goes. The server fills up with players. Game starts with all the Italians spawning at A and B, and the Austro-Hungarians charging down the hillside. Fights are exchanged, conflicts happen, you know, the whole shebang. The Austrians almost certainly capture A, and possibly B. Then their advance gets steamrolled by the Italians with their planes and the horses and all the fun stuff like that, pushing them all the way back to A, where everyone starts to spawn in as sniper, and then they exchange shots with each other till the game ends. The Austro-Hungarian players, tired of being held up in A and being steamrolled constantly, leave and create a numbers advantage for the Italians, pushing them out of A and into their base, repeat until the Italians win. That is almost every game I've played on this map. What we have left is a map that clearly favors one team while completely destroying the other's chances of winning. To this day of making this, I have not once seen the Austro-Hungarians win a match on this map. Now, that's not to say that you can't have a fun time playing this. I've had a couple times where I've actually had a little bit of fun, these clips in this video being those times. But I just don't enjoy playing this map in the slightest because of just how badly balanced it is. But that's all I have to say for that. Hope you enjoyed the video. Bye for now.